This is recording journal 4 or week 4, my journal recording, and this assessment was about life stressors and how to handle them appropriately. What are some ways that you can learn to control those life stressors, as well as answering a few questions from the assignment submission area. So I took the assessment activity 9-1, and I wasn't completely shocked, but I was a little bit, I expected it to be a high score, but I didn't expect it to be that high of a score. So it says that if you scored in between, I think it's 200 and 500, then you basically are a normal level of stress. Anything higher than that is a extreme amount of stress, and you have an increased risk of illness. And I was in that bracket of increased risk of illness due to the volume of stress that I am currently under. I did send an email over to the instructor kind of informing her of what issues are actually going on at the moment. So that has been a huge stressor at going on right now. So yeah, it's about a 600, so extremely high. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and answer these questions. And it says, were you surprised with your life stressor score? Like I said, I was not surprised, but I was surprised at the same time because of how high it was. The major stressors, what major stressors are impacting your wellness? The main stressor that is impacting me at this moment is my son. I've mentioned him quite a few times in my journals. He is 5 months old now, and he is currently being seen by a neurologist due to like epileptic seizures that we have noticed in him as of last week. So that has been our ongoing in and out, doctor's appointment. So it's been a huge stressor on me and my husband. It's been really hard on us. So that is the main thing that's impacting me. That, as well as the fact that I have completely moved out of my home, or my home country, to be here with my family. I'm not currently exercising or physically fit. I don't have much of a outlet as far as social, social life. So that's another part of the major risk, or not the risk, but the major stress assessor. Another one is, which dimensions of wellness are impacted by stress? For me personally, the dimension of wellness that's impacted would be spiritual as well as social. I believe that it is difficult for you to kind of have an open mind of having a spiritual lifestyle when you feel like you don't have an answer for whatever life has thrown at you for that moment. Socially, it's difficult to kind of open up to other people when you are dealing with such a high volume of stress, because you're going to explode. So you try to keep it all in, at least as it is for me. Describe and demonstrate the relaxation techniques that you tried in your video journal. Oh goodness. So the main thing that I always found helps for me is music. I have a particular song that I listen to called Let It Be by Blackmail, and it's not much of a lyrical song, but it has a very soothing, kind of like techno-based music going on. So that always seems, for whatever reason, kind of relax me when I do have the time to listen to music. Do you think the relaxation technique you try will be effective in reducing your stress level with practice on a regular basis? So not just the music thing, but also humor helps, deep breaths, meditation. Humor is the number one with me and my husband. We have to laugh or we will cry, depending on whatever the situation is. So that is a really good one that we can continuously use. Deep breaths are a very good way of helping out. But I think that music and humor is the number one thing for myself. What are the major health risks and diseases associated with stress? So the major risk would be depression, anxiety, also more physical issues such as cardiovascular issues, gastrointestinal issues. The list goes on and on if you do not watch out for your stress levels. What two strategies that effectively deal with distress would you consider using on a weekly basis? The two strategies would be just to kind of take a breather for the moment, and I've been allowing my family, well, my husband's family, to come over more often to kind of help me out a little bit because I thought I could do it all, but everybody needs help once in a while. So those are my assessment and my stressors. Thank you for watching my video.